Hey guys, so while making this just to have an example for you, I discovered a few new tools which I think will be really useful but are a little bit more advanced. So you guys could see this as a bit of an extension stuff. I'm going to talk to you about how to mirror. So what I actually did for this V is I created half the V, duplicated it and flipped it, and then joined them together and welded the vertices. So I'm going to talk to you about how to do that, and then I then did a very similar thing for the A here. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm just going to add a new cube. So move my cursor over here, add mesh cube, and I'll just use the move tool to get that sort of roughly in the same spot, and there might be a better way to do this, and I'll tell you about that later if I discover it. So let's say I was doing, I don't know, look, I'll just do another V for the sake of it because that's where I discovered it. So here's this cube and I want to edit it. I want to manipulate this face, so I started with this cube here and I grabbed this face and pulled it down. And then I'm going to move this across and spin it. And that's going to become the center where these two bits of the V connect. So that's it, that's half my V, and I want to duplicate that to get the other side of the V exactly the same. So all I did here was I manipulated this face using the rotate tool to basically be as close to vertical as I can, just by eye. And then I'm going to come out of edit mode, I'm back into object mode here, and I can right click on this and go duplicate and just move this across. And now what I can do is use, I don't know if there's a button for this somewhere, but I know the shortcut is Control M. And now I'm in mirror mode and I can choose an axis. So down the bottom of the screen here, I can't move my mouse down there far enough, but underneath the timeline you can see all these keyboard shortcuts across the bottom. So I can hit X and that will mirror this object across the X axis, and then I just click to apply. So I'll undo that and I'll do it again. So here I finished editing it, select it, right click to duplicate, drag it across to wherever, and then Control M to mirror. And now you want to choose X, Y, or Z, which will tell it which axis to flip across. I'm going to hit X. And then click, and there's the second half of my V. Now I'm just going to move that as close as I can to this one, or roughly in place so that it doesn't look too dodgy. See, it's okay even if they overlap, we can fix that up in a minute. So that's pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Shift and select the other one, and then up the top here I can choose Object, Join. And that'll connect these. Now they're seen as one object and not two separate ones. I can go back into edit mode, and now what I want to do is I'm going to actually join these vertices together. You can see there's a gap. So what I can do here, or the way that I was doing it, and again there might be a faster way to do this, but this is how I've discovered it. I'm going to go into vertex select mode. I'm going to hit C to get this circle select tool, and I'm just going to scribble over those. I'm going to hit escape to get out of circle select mode. And now I'm going to hit M for merge. And I'm going to choose at center. And that will join these two together in the middle of wherever they currently are. Joined. Now I'll do these other two at the back. Now you don't have to use that circle select thing. You could just sort of unselect all and then just use your cursor and click one and hold Shift and click the other. But when you've got a really complex shape with 1,000 vertexes that you need to select, it will become easier to start using that circle select tool. So I've got these two selected. M, merge at center. A to select all, double A to unselect all. I'm going to move down to the bottom. C to get my circle select. I'm just trying to move this to a way that you can see it. C to get circle select, select these two. Escape to get out of circle select. M for merge at center. Select all, unselect all. Circle select, select these two. Escape to get out of circle select. M for merge at center. Select all, unselect all. And then I can jump out of edit mode back into object mode. And here's my mirrored, welded correctly letter. So that's how you could do that to do some more complex editing of your letters to get some more accurate stuff. The other thing I was thinking about is those of you that might have curves in your names, what you'll basically need to do is just sort of create a face or extrude a face, rotate it a little bit, extrude it again, rotate it a little bit, extrude it again, rotate it a little bit, extrude it again, rotate a little bit, and just keep doing that until you've got a curve that you're happy with. Okay, that's it for this little extension video. have fun doing your tutorial.